Alright, I figured I'd put this up on video in case anybody was interested in possibly picking this computer up. Recently I had a video of the Surface Pro or Surface Book 3 that I had, trying to find my needs of a kind of an all-around universal tablet slash computer. And one of the items that I was looking at, or one of the alternatives I was looking at when I tried that out, was this computer here. That was probably 3 weeks ago or so. And they just recently went on the Best Buy site, and they just recently came out with the latest model, which has the upgraded 11th gen processors with the XE, the Evo, Intel Iris Xe graphics, which is supposed to be better and faster and whatnot. So I'm hoping that possibly this unit will be capable of playing, light games like the Surface Book 3 was. And this also is similar in that it can fold into a tablet. I can't attach the screen like I could with the Surface Book 3, but it's a small and light enough package where I should be able to carry it around and use it as a tablet without too much problem, which I don't use it that often anyways. But it's nice to be able to flip it back and use it in tent mode for viewing content. And this also has onboard pen, which was kind of a pain in the neck on the Surface Book, just magnetized to the side of it. It would always fall off, and this has an actual tray that charges it built right into the computer. Now, I don't think, let me video you up here a little bit. I don't think that that this model is any different appearance-wise. I'm pretty sure that the chassis and all the externals is the same as the last year's model. But what this is, as I'm sure you could tell by the title of the video by now, it's the Dell Inspiron 13-inch 7000 2-in-1. And this is the latest model. It's actually the 7306 model. And this has the 4K screen. It's got the i7 11th gen 1165 G7 processor. We got 16 gigabytes of memory, 512 Intel storage, SSD with 32 gigabytes Optane. From what I've found in prior storage configurations like this, is it's not super fast. It doesn't seem to be as fast as my Samsung like Evo SSDs, and usually I end up upgrading them out of the laptop into one of those, because trying to get up around 3,000 read-write speeds just makes the computer a little snappier, especially with the Windows, I find. So we'll see if I'm going to be changing that out or not. I'm going to run a speed test. I will have a follow-up video in after I do this unboxing with testing out this new processor and graphics and all that, and see how it works in the real world, gaming and video editing and all that stuff. So where'd we leave off? Yeah, so the 512 Intel SSD. It's got the Intel Iris Xe graphics, which is the new graphics that they came out with the 11th gen. And then, just says software. It comes with Windows Home and McAfee Live Safe 30-day, which I instantly delete any of that virus crap. And it says includes wireless AX and Bluetooth. It's got the micro SD card reader, which is great. So I can take right from my GoPro and put the card right in the side and start editing videos. And this also has the Thunderbolt 4.0, which is the new faster Thunderbolt. Obviously newer than the 3.0. I don't know what the speeds are, but I'm sure that things will start adapting that technology. And it's nice that, certainly for storage and video editing, having a external drive, something similar to this, like the SanDisk 1 terabyte drive that I use for video editing. That's really nice to have, fast storage. And also, if you're going to hook up a dedicated graphics, yeah, I guess external graphics, that's what I'm looking for, external graphics card. So if you want to run like a graphics dock, is that what it, can't remember what it's called. Anyways, they have the external graphics docks, Thunderbolt docks or whatever they're called, that you can put a graphics card in and plug in and actually have desktop class graphics on your laptop. And it says it has the fingerprint reader as well as the Dell Active Pen in the box. So basically you've got your keyboard, you've got your mouse being the trackpad, you've got your pen all on board. all included in the box, not like the Surface products where you had to buy everything separate. So let's get into it. I don't think this is really anything super fancy in the box here. It's pretty plain Jane. A messy junk drawer here. Let me see if I can find a razor blade. And I can. I'll go ahead and open this puppy up and see what it's about. This is black in color too, by the way, which I kind of like the sleek look of. And these Dell computers are not the top of the line models like the XPS, so they don't give you fancy packaging. Got your power cable, power brick, USB-C charging, which is really nice. I'm trying to read what wattage it is. 65 watts. Okay, looks like it gives you the pen in a separate box. That's interesting. Being that there's a place for it on the computer, you'd think that they'd just have it in the computer, but I guess not. So that's what that's about there. Not a bad pen, about the size that you'd expect of a pen. Is there another sticker on here? Oh, come on. It's trolling me. All right. So yeah, it looks like we've got a single button. It looks like some charging connector of some type right there. But feels okay. Got a clicky button in the back, which is pretty nice. Hopefully that's you can switch between like the eraser tool and the pen tool. But that's a pretty decent size. Not quite as big as the Apple Pencil, but bigger than the S Pens like Samsung includes. So we'll get into that and see what that's about. Stick that aside for now. Nice bag of silica gel. Do not eat. Throw away. And right here, some more cardboard. We've got an egg crate. And look at that, there is a computer in there somewhere. All right. Go ahead and get rid of this box. Cold to the touch, so we can tell it's made of metal. Just got some paperwork here. Don't think anybody reads any of that. All of our packaging away. Stuff that doesn't matter. Put that aside. And let's see what we got here. Nothing fancy as far as plastic wrap. Okay. First thought is feels good. It's definitely some type of metal. I don't know if it's aluminum or like a steel, or it's very cold to the touch. It's got like a satin finish to it. Feels, out of any computer I've held, and I've had Apple, MacBooks and iPads and a lot of the Surface products, XPS, had the Spectre X360s. I would give this a good 8 out of 10 on how it feels. Go ahead and open her up. All right. Got some stickers. Let me go ahead and move the camera here. See if we can't get you more in view here. Intel Evo powered by i7. Power key with fingerprint reader. Okay, so the power button has the fingerprint reader built in. 4K Ultra HD WVA touch display, webcam privacy shutter. So you got a little switch here. Look at the screen, can you see? Let's move you up a little bit there. block the webcam with this little built-in switch on the top. Dell Mobile Connect, Dell Cinema. And then this is the dock right here for the pen. Pops right on there. It's got a magnet that sucks it right in, which is kind of nice. And keeps it right on board. Doesn't seem to make it any bigger either. This is still a pretty small laptop. So on this side here, we got a full-size HDMI, and then looks like a Thunderbolt. Yep, Thunderbolt 4 port on this side. In the back, looks like it's got some type of cooling vent. You can actually see the pen right here. And then on this side, we've got a traditional USB. Looks like a USB 3 headphone jack, and then the micro SD card slot, which is pretty nice. Kind of has basically everything you need. Only one port of each, but at least it includes all your ports. You got SD, headphone, traditional Type A, HDMI, and your micro or your USB-C Thunderbolt. So good selection of ports. Kind of one of everything that you might need. And yeah, feels pretty good. And this is the flip around style, so you can flip it around this way and use it as a tablet. Actually very impressive. It's got a little weight to it, a little heavier than you'd like it to be, but it's not ridiculous. It just feels like firm, feels quality. And the pen is not popping out as I'm grabbing the side, which is nice. It seems to be held in there pretty well. But I guess you just can pull it out if you want to use it. Pop it right back there. Not bad. Seems to go right back where it's supposed to go each time. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and fire it up and see what this display looks like. Now, I don't know what the nit rating or the brightness rating is of this display. I'm hoping it's pretty bright because I do use this outside. I'm out in the field for landscaping and quotes and stuff. I don't know if I gotta hold this down or maybe I have to plug it into power before it's gonna fire up. Looks like it's gonna make me plug it in. Let's go ahead and give her some juice. Alright, so it looks like we can only charge on one side, which is this side here, because it's micro or USB-C. I keep wanting to say micro USB. Alright, so we're plugged in. Now we should have, there we go, keyboard lit up. A nice backlit keyboard. Nice punchy key feel. Feels pretty good to type on. So far, so good. This stuff drives me nuts. I gotta peel these off. Get the real look of the computer. These are usually always fun, leaving some type of residue. I was able to get that completely off. We got one over here. Stickers, stickers, stickers. All right. All right, so I'm not going to bore you with the whole setup process here. Kind of move the camera here and see if you can get maybe a little better look at the computer itself.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to...
Shut that up for a second. Definitely like the looks of it. It's very compact, feels very quality. Feels quality, feels like quality. Feels quality, I guess that's a word, or a sentence. It's been a long day, guys. Give me a break. The sides look like it's kind of like a polished, almost like a stainless steel look to it. And the bottom, we've got speakers, down-firing speakers with a vent there. Looks like it's easy to take apart. Just got regular Phillips screws, so if we do need to change out the hard drive, I'm pretty sure that'll be a simple thing to do, which I may do, and I may show a video on that if I end up doing it. We'll see what the speeds are like with the internal drive that it comes with, because I do like the fastest drive possible. And if I can upgrade that, I've got a couple of NVMe SSDs on hand already that I can put that get a good 3200 megabytes per second that I'd like to put in it if possible. So yeah, so that's kind of a first thought and opening of the newest 7000 series 2-in-1, and so far so good. Nothing that I don't or that I despise about it. Is this can I change the screen brightness? Yeah, okay, there's our screen brightness. Of course, it's not going to let me change it. What do we got? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that was full brightness. Kind of hard to tell. I'm sure it's really hard to tell on the camera. Brightness-wise, kind of hard to say so far. It's not super bright. No, for crying out loud. Yeah, it's not super bright, but it's also the start screen, so it's kind of hard to tell. I do like a really bright screen, so I'm not blown away so far. No, I don't want to add a layout. What is going on? Did I push something that I didn't realize? Okay, all right, so that's like I said, let me go ahead and get this connected up and do all the updates that it has, get it up and running, and we'll put some benchmark programs in and see what kind of numbers this thing kicks out. We'll do probably like Cinebench, Geekbench, the usuals. This has the i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the XE 11th gen graphics, so I'm interested to see how well it works. Gonna throw some Steam games on it, play some low settings games and see how that works out. Take a good look at this display that's 4K, see how that works, and I'll get back to you and kind of do a follow-up video. All right, thanks for watching.